Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, what does payment status not available really mean? Here's what you need to know and what to do about it. Now, I'm talking about our stimulus check. Now, when it comes to stimulus checks, most people understandably want their stimulus check now. It's my money and I want it now. Now, the IRS has sent stimulus checks by way of direct deposit to approximately 80 million Americans. Now, if you're eligible, you could receive up to $1,200 and $500 for each dependent. Now, the stimulus check, or otherwise known as the economic impact payment, is part of the $2.2 trillion stimulus package intended to help Americans in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, what if you didn't get your stimulus check? Now, the IRS created a new online portal called Get My Payment, which allows you to track the status of your payment and update your direct deposit information. However, many Americans have been baffled, frustrated, and upset by what came next. Now, instead of learning the status of their stimulus check, they were greeted with this message: payment status not available. Say what? Now, if you were among one of them who got that friendly message, here are some popular reasons why you received that message. Now, number one, you may not qualify for a stimulus check. What? Yes, it's possible you may not qualify for a stimulus check. You may not have a social security number. You may not be a U.S. citizen or resident or earn too much money in 2018 or 2019. If this is a possibility, that's why you received the message. Oh, none of those things apply to you? Okay, let's move on to the next. Now, you haven't filed a federal tax return in 2018 or 2019. Now, to qualify for a stimulus check, you must have filed a 2018 or a 2019 federal tax return and earned below a certain adjusted gross income threshold. Now, there is no minimum adjusted gross income. However, the maximum adjusted gross income is $99,000 for individuals and $198,000 for married joint filers. Now, if you receive Social Security, retirement, disability, survivor benefits, or railroad retirement benefits, you'll automatically receive a stimulus check and do not need to file a tax return. That wasn't you either? Okay, wait a minute. I have more. Now, you may have got this message if you filed a federal tax return, but your tax return has not been processed. Now, if you recently filed a tax return, the IRS may have your tax return. However, the IRS may not have processed your tax return. This includes your 2018 or 2019 federal tax return, depending when you filed. Now, unfortunately, until the IRS processes your tax return, you won't be able to check your status on the Get My Payment online portal. That wasn't you either? Okay, I got some more. Now, this may be you. You didn't provide your direct deposit information to the IRS. Now, there's a lot of confusion here. If you provided your direct deposit information on your 2018 or 2019 tax return and the IRS have your tax information, particularly if you received a tax refund in your bank account. Now, if you haven't provided your bank information or your bank account information has changed, you can try to update your direct deposit information on the Get My Payment tool. Now, if you already tried this and received the error message, then you may have to wait for a paper check or wait for a letter from the IRS on how to correct your information. Also, if you pay the IRS on an installment plan, for example, you still need to provide your bank information to the IRS if you want a stimulus check through direct deposit. Otherwise, if you qualify for a stimulus check, you will receive a paper check. That wasn't you either? Okay, I got some more. Now, Maybe you recently shared your direct deposit information through the non-filer online portal, but it wasn't yet been processed. It hasn't yet been processed. Well, the IRS has another online tool for non-filers, which are taxpayers who are not required to file a tax return. Now, if you added your direct deposit information through this section of the IRS website, then it's possible the IRS has not yet processed this request. Now, the IRS says it's updating the Get My Payment tool daily, so you can check back for updates to determine if your information has been processed. That wasn't you, host? Okay, got some more. Now, you may have shared your direct deposit information through the Get My Payment online portal, but it hasn't yet been processed. Now, same thing. If your information is still being processed, the Get My Payment tool will show you the payment status not available message. That one you. Well, or maybe this one is you. Now, you receive Social Security or other benefits. Although you've received the stimulus check automatically, your information has not yet been added to the Get My Payment tool. Now, this may sound kind of redundant since you are supposed to receive a stimulus check automatically. The IRS has indicated that benefits recipients will receive the payment status not available message through the Get My Payment portal. Now, the reason is that the IRS is processing information from other government agencies. Once that information is processed, the IRS expects to update the status of your stimulus check in the Get My Payment tool. Okay. One more now. You may get this message if your identity couldn't be verified. Now, for whatever reason, the IRS could not verify your identity. For security reasons, the IRS won't issue a stimulus check without being able to verify the recipient's identity. Now, next step, it's frustrating to receive a payment status not available message. You're not alone. Many Americans receive that same message. On a positive note, many Americans successfully have been able to check their stimulus check payment status with the Get My Payment tool. Whether the reason is one listed above or another reason, the IRS says it is updating its Get My Payment portal on the IRS website on a daily basis. So if you qualify for a stimulus check, the IRS also will send you a letter with information on how to contact the IRS to correct any issues with your stimulus check. So, I know you've been seeing your cousin, your auntie, everybody just partying because they got theirs and you hadn't got yours yet. But look on the bright side. Once you get yours, they'll all have theirs spent and they will be broke and you'll be balling and they'll have to look at you. At any rate, hey, it's coming. All right. Well, thank you so much. I hope I have cleared up some concerns on that because I've heard a lot of people have been getting that on the portal. Payment status not available. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always in parting, be blessed, y'all.